Hello and welcome everyone back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, as we carry on our playthrough of Dead in Vinland, where in the last episode we named a god, which is quite interesting. She is now talking to us, the lady in blue, which I found quite interesting. Excuse me, mainly because it opens up more story. Now, as you can see, I haven't passed anything on. I wanted to get people in the right places for tomorrow and do my intro. So, let's see what story we can have. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my gods. We woke up a god? I know that the gods couldn't have abandoned us. She wasn't very clear on if she was truly a goddess or not, or if she even was our Freyja or not. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this, as if I was totally excited and kind of depressed at the same time. We should definitely come back to her again soon. Maybe bring some offerings. What are you offering to Freyja as sacrifice? The runes say that we should offer her a human sacrifice. A young virgin ideally, right Kira? What? No! I'm joking, stupid girl. Despite your constant brooding, we love you a bit. Enough, you two. As Bloodwielder said, we should go back to her. Too many questions left unanswered. Very true. The strange blue lady with the cats. Yes, we must investigate this. We must poke and prod and question. But it's alright. We will, we should be okay. I think I have prepared enough goodies to last us. You might notice as well that our cheese supply has went down. Yes. And that's essentially because I decided to do loads of exploring. You also notice that our dried fruit has gone down. Well, some of you may notice. Don't all have to. I probably wouldn't have. Yeah, 5 days I did a lot of exploring and very little, like, cooking. Yeah, it worked out well. I mean, that's why we've got non-perishables. Excellent. Excellent. I wish this would stay on. It's highly annoying that it doesn't. There we go. Ah. Bit of a waste, but never mind. We are wasting the cheese. Beautiful. More precious preserves. What broke? Something always breaks. Right. Now, I don't want to go to the goddess. I could move him around. How are the sheeps doing? Are they... They're doing fine. Is this actually ready to harvest? It is. Okay. They're doing that. They're doing that. Let's put some fire. Did I see that? Right, I did. For now... Oh, I've got so much food. I don't really... For now, because I can't trust that one of them will get enough. Whereas two of them, I know will get enough. Eric is doing that. You two are resting. Right. I want to wait, don't I? Let's let half the day go by. In case we need to give the cats some fish. We might need to. We might need to. So, choose recipes. 4 fish. 5 meat. I want to put... I'd like to carry on exploring, but I also don't want to get my skull crushed when we don't pay. Oh no, it's fine, it's fine. It's not that kind of downward spiral like we've seen before. I can make a load. I can make 10. You go there. You go there. Now, let's go back to the map. Back to the blue lady. What is this? Like... Take a bone? Pav. You don't see these bones as remains of humans, but as tools. You take one back to camp regardless. Gravedigger. Okay. I think we've opened that grave before and it wasn't a good idea. I can't remember. I just want to see, excuse me again, if there was anything that could be learned from these. So let's have a quick look at this. In the middle of nowhere is a gate that stands tall. The atmosphere around it feels heavy still. You feel drawn by its oddity. The iron railings are close shut by 2 chains, a small one and a big one. The carving of the frame is precise. You saw no such trees on the island, but it's nothing compared to the stone. It looks like any other stone, or bits the runes carved onto it. Still, it gives you an ominous feeling. So let's check the runes. Moira, go forth. You crouch and run your fingers on the runes, thinking. Wow. Come on, RNGesus. Oh dear. And then something clicks in your mind. It's the rune of death. You fall backwards. You know runes have several meanings, but right now you can only think of it and it terrifies you. Bollocks. Crap. Chris, you're up. Although if Moira couldn't do it, how are you going to do it? But it's RNGesus, you know, 50-50. No. Okay. Well, okay. Depressed and scared. Oh. 1. Okay, we'll leave this one. Why do I feel like this is not going to work out as great as I'm hoping? The carving is rather deep, and the redness and puffiness of the skin around it suggests an infection. The animal doesn't react to you touching the area. Touch the belly. Touch the belly. Decipher the rune. Come on, RNGesus! You... What are you... Oh, you dig... Okay. I thought I was going to say into the wound. Yeah, just... Yeah! Jab your finger in it. That'll answer the question. You dig deep into your memory, but... you fail to remember the meaning of this rune. Oh, is that all? Okay. Moira, we're going to have to get you checked after this. Your depression is getting rather high. The carving is rather deep. Come on, it's over 50-50. Yeah. Good work. You remember, this is the... Oh my days. The Fiau rune. The old text gives it a meaning of wealth, power, abundance. How did the poem go? Wealth is a source of discord among kin. You can't remember the rest. There's no doubt that this ox is a symbol of abundance. More specifically, its fatness. You wonder if that's an artifact hidden in its belly. What? Open the belly right away. Well, the intelligent thing to do is to finish it off before you try and slit it open. Fine, we'll do the intelligent thing. Fail! No, succeed. You get your knife out and approach it from the withers of the ox? Don't know. The animal slowly turns its head towards you and stares with empty eyes. You gulp. You close your eyes as you slice your knife across the neck of the miserable beast. It dies without a sound. You open its belly in two. You find a bag with a Fayu rune embroidered on it. That's what you were looking for. You open it and discover a small golden bead. Oh, bead. Butcher the beast. Now that you've killed the beast, it wouldn't be disrespectful not to eat it. You take some of the cuts of the best parts of the ox and bring them back to camp. Oh, we got one meat. Oh joy. What was this one? Was this another? Remove the helm? I seem to remember this being a really dumb thing. But okay. You carefully approach your fingers around the visored, spiky parts of the helm and slowly try to rise it upwards. Use your muscles. Use your knees. After some light resistance, the helm comes off easily. You weren't expecting the faded skull, but the dead face staring at you is well preserved. It is yours. Oh dear. Reflect on the facilities of life. You furiously put the helmet back in its place and recall in horror. This is a vision that will haunt you for a long time. Is everyone getting scared? Oh no. Eric! So, I thought Eric had height. Well, Canuck, you are scared, admittedly, but go forth. And, oh wow, you've only got 70%? Yeah, he did it. Yes, you see your own face. You have a... Come on, it's almost a 60%. Oh, you fucking idiot. Ooh. Everyone's going to need to sit in the pub. We're having that helmet. Eric, you didn't get as scared as Canuck. Use your muscles. So hopefully we can do it this time. Come on, man. Have some courage. Ooh. Okay. I should... Ooh. Right. Inventory. I should really use it on Canuck, I know. Oh. Where's the... Come here. Can I not... No, you can't banish him. Of course you can't banish him. Use an item. This is probably not going to do any difference whatsoever, but people are already depressed. Come on, give me the spiky helm. I will... Come on. Yes! Finally, you're a Jesus. Courage in the face of fear. This is what you strive for. What allows you to carry on. What will lead you further. Courage. The frightful vision of your dead face fades away and is soon replaced by a grinning but harmless skull. There is a shiny object in its left eye socket. It's a small copper-coloured sphere. The skeleton and its armour fall into pieces and turn to dust when you take it. Oh, another one. Ooh, a sage axe. Ooh. Very nice. That was a door, wasn't it? Yeah, I should probably dig that thing up as well. Pav, dig it up. You disregard the grave. You move the heavy rocks burying the entrance and find the middle of the structure and the remains of a person holding up, protecting something in his bony arms. The skeleton holds a clay urn close with relictogran table carved in runes. You don't often see people choosing to be buried alive to follow a loved one. They usually choose the pyre. Take the tablet. Good. When you pull on the tablet clutched in the skeleton's arms, the body collapses. Rusty jewels crack, bones shatters and turns to dust. Looking at the grave was so cold it couldn't withstand your touch. You take the tablet and some stone back to camp. As you leave the area, you feel an uneasiness inside your stomach, but you can't tell what it is. It was worth it. Yeah, she got cursed. Good. Good. That's fine. What else was there? There was that thing underground, underwater. What was this one again? Ah, the trapped shield. Inspect. You say a rune painted on a shield, surrounded by all kinds of deadly traps. Someone went very far to protect this shield from thieves. Or is it to protect people from it? Some kind of cursed item? You don't know. And to be fair, it's not... You're not sure you want to know. Well, actually... I want to know, so come on. Go forth. The rune is big enough for you to read without putting yourself in danger. You've encountered this rune before. It's used for the sound... Fuck me. It's used for the sound... I mean... But you... Hang on. But you know that Allfather didn't sacrifice himself for mere letters, no. He knew runes carried secrets and ancient wisdom. Guess the hidden shield. No, okay, fine. Come on! You think things through, but the hidden meaning of the rune is endless. And dazed you? I don't know. I think she just got more depressed. She did. This is... I probably shouldn't be doing this, but we're going to carry on because I need to know. The story must be told. You remember learning this rune is called... Oh my... For fuck's sake! Thorazid? Thorazad? Thorzad. This is Thor's... Oh, okay. This is Thor's rune. Representing his struggle to defeat... Thus, giants... using both strength and mind. You've seen warriors asking for the rune to be carved on weapons, hoping to get the strength to protect whoever they hold dear. You also heard of sorcerers using the rune to invoke demons from the underworld, as the rune is sharp-edged and three-cornered, like the giant Hagrin's thorny heart. No matter what the runes mean, you should follow Thor's step. Use both brain and muscle to overcome any hardships. So... What? What? Thus Thorin encouraged you to follow Thor's step. Use a combination of brain and muscle to overcome hardships. But how can this apply to these traps? That's something you still haven't figured out. Check the outer circle of traps. Really? It wouldn't be... Huh. I was sure that she would be the best for doing this, but... I mean, Moira's pretty good. But then Moira is kind of fucked. Like, we've used Moira for a lot. Let's... Go on then, Yuckbit. Have a go. The traps are all tangled together. Some are on the ground and some are hanging from the trees. There might be even some more hiding in the foliage. You don't know why, but this sight doesn't threaten you. Even seeing remains of humans being scattered on the floor, you can't help but feel challenged. Try to understand the traps. Okay, Kira may be able to do that one. Wisdom. You notice some of the ropes are connected to traps hidden under leaves, dirt, or in the foliage, and several traps activate at the same time. That's nasty. Other ropes are merely there to make you trip and fall on the trapped ones. One thing sure, whoever made this was intent on protecting the shield, but you seem to notice a pattern. The blood-tainted ropes and decay and obstacles wherever the untainted ones are connected to traps. Throw something at the traps. This is probably not going to go well. You size a nearby dead log, big enough to activate the traps, but light enough to throw at distance. You throw it at the traps, hoping to free your way for you, just to be safe. You retreat a few steps as it lands on the traps in a heavy thud. The branch falls on strange-looking flowers. Swing over the log. Greenish pollen rains down on the ground. Something tells you it's poisonous. The branch is now stuck in the air. You wait for the last of the pollen grains to drop before crossing and reaching the inner circle of traps. Let's just see if it's different. I just want to make sure to use your head and to use your something you still haven't figured out. Okay. Okay, so this one is still available to us. Okay. So we did wisdom and we did strength, but we didn't do agility. So let's have a look. The traps are all entangled together. Some are on the ground, some are from trees. Yeah. Okay. Walk between the traps. This might be bad for Kira. You move your foot between the ropes very slowly, one at a time. Sometimes space is scary and keeping your balance provides challenges? I don't know. Still, you take your time and eventually pays off. You manage to cross the outer circle of traps. You let out a relieved... okay, so we have done the outer... okay, the inner circle then. Again, Moira is really, really good. I'm going to go on Moira. Please don't fuck up. You're close to your goal, but a last circle of traps prevents you from going closer to the shield. Dodge the traps. That's not going to work. Try to understand the traps, maybe. Break the traps, probably not. Let's try to understand. You try to find out the location of the activation mechanism. I can, if I don't look at the word, I can say it. If I look at the word, belongs. To the next trap on your way towards the shield, you follow the rope up to the foliage. It connects to another rope with weights. Looks like you need to maintain the weights higher than a certain height if you want the trap to not blow in your face. Deactivate the weighted machine. Oh no! Oh Jesus, you cunt! You could either add more weight to the already weighted end of the rope or remove some weight. Problem is, they're up in the air. Seems reachable though, if you jump. Seems like a good idea to you. You jump and extend your arms, trying to reach the weights. You miss and fall back a few steps from your initial positioning, right into a trap. You hear an ominous click. Shit! Metal fangs burst forth from the foliage and plunge into you. No time to think. You have to jump out of the way. You hit the ground and roll, retching in pain, and damn things did a fine job biting your flank. Moving will be painful. An actual injury or lacerations? Fuck. When you stand back up, you realise the trap is back in the foliage. Looks like the nasty trap is still activated. Still active. Well. Do we go for Moira again and just hope that we will? I hope this doesn't go badly for Moira. I really do like Moira. She is one of my favourite characters. Come on, that was just a really, really shitty bit of luck. Okay, cool. You can't really access the trap's mechanics in the foliage, but you do spot some weaknesses you can exploit on the ground. The rope links the trap to the foliage to a bone on the ground. There. It is tied with a sliding knot, and the rope is fastened to another bone on the ground. You untie the rope from the bone and make a knot that should prevent the weight from moving if you trip on it and activate the rope. Now you have to worry about digging and hanging ropes. Now you have to worry about dodging the hanging ropes as you walk towards the shield. Not master. Check the rune. I just want to make sure. I'm scared, alright? But how can this apply to the traps? There's something you... Okay. We could have her do it. Canuck, with your 100, go forth. Ropes secure the shield inside 3 branches. The branches are very thorny. You won't be able to get out of this without a few scratches. You do not spot any more traps, but it doesn't put your mind at rest. You don't know why, but the atmosphere around the shield is suddenly heavy. As your knife approaches, you can't believe your eyes. The thorns are reacting, into the wood, leaving you safe access to the shield. It is a sign from the gods. You can tell. Oh, you can't tell. But you feel that you've connected with the value of the runes somehow. As your knife severs the rope, you release this shield. Can't be used in battle, and... hang on. As you sever the rope, you realise this shield can't be used in battle. The paint did a fine job camouflaging the mouldy wood. What a pity. The rim and the shield boss would have aged the same way if that were mere metal. Instead, the craftsmanship used whetstones. Odd choice. Did you just risk your life for nothing? Out of exasperation, you kick the shield, breaking it into 3 pieces. A strange-looking golden bead rolls out the broken shield boss. Maybe this didn't waste all of your time here. For the amount of nonsense we just went through, I expected something a little bit better. I don't know. But this has been a rather long episode already, has it not? So, in the next episode, we will dive under the water, and we will see what is there, along with speaking to the Blue Lady. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you're looking forward to the next one. So, take care, everyone, and as always, bye-bye for now.